everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm presenting you a super exciting unboxing from Dior. This is actually an item that I have featured in my updated wishlist 2022. By the way, if you are interested in seeing that video and seeing the other items that interested me at that point, then I will go ahead and leave the link to the video in the little information link over here for you to see it. But if you're curious to see which item I got from Dior, then please keep on watching. So first things first, let's start with the packaging. It comes in this beautiful shopping bag, which of course I will keep, as you can imagine. I love the little bow over here and then the little star makes it very, very beautiful. I go to the DC City Center location and my SA is always really nice. So if you need a recommendation for an SA over there, then let me know in the comments down below because he is amazing. He always does so good. And the first thing that comes out of this shopping bag is the receipt, which I always keep. I actually have like a separate box in my room where I keep all of my receipts from luxury brands. I think this makes it so much easier to get organized because otherwise it is a gigantic mess and we do not want that. So that I obviously keep. And now let's move on to the super exciting part, the box, and then the contents of the box, of course. And now here is the box. By the way, let me know if at this stage of the video you can guess which item I got just from the look of the box alone. I'm actually not a Dior expert whatsoever. This is only my second item from them, so I wouldn't know, but do let me know in the comments down below if there's like a way to tell or what your trick is, because I would be really interested in finding that out. And just from the look of it, I feel like this packaging is so beautiful. It is so much better looking than the one from Chanel, which is so weird to say because Chanel is my favorite brand, but nothing beats this. It looks absolutely amazing. So let's start unwrapping this beauty. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And the bow comes off. And here is the box. Just the box. I feel like you could potentially put this in a room and this would be like the centerpiece of your room because this looks so good. There's like so many things going on, but like not too much at the same time, which I really like. So let's go ahead and open the box. Alright, so this is quite an interesting mechanism to open the box. It opens sideways, kind of like this, and there's a little pull piece so that you can pull on it for easier access. And here is what the inside of the box looks like. I'm so excited because I actually haven't seen my piece since I got it in the boutique, and kind of like usual, I'm not super duper fast at unboxing things. I think it's been at least like 3 or 4 weeks, so I'm very excited. And here is the content of the box. We'll go ahead and pull out the dust bag. And here is this beautiful item. Now let me know if at this stage you can guess. I feel like at this stage it may be perhaps a little bit easier because it definitely looks like a bag, but do let me know if at this stage you can figure out which bag I got. And now moving on to the best and the most interesting part, and that's when the dust bag comes off. So 1, 2, 3, we pull on the top, and whew, that was actually a little bit harder than I imagined. And here is my new beauty. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So the bag that I chose to get from Dior is the Dior Bobby in color latte, in size medium, and in this beautiful calfskin leather. Alright, so I put the strap on the bag to talk to you a little bit about how and why I got this particular piece. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you have seen kind of my bag collection evolve over the years. By the way, if you have not, then please take a look at probably the most recent state of my bag collection. I did a video about my entire bag collection in 2022. So if you're interested in checking out my bags, then I will go ahead and leave the link to that video in the little information link over here for you to see it. The one color that I was missing in my bag collection was white. And that's because I was so scared of having a white bag. I feel like it's kind of a huge responsibility. And I'm a very responsible person. I mean, I just got a house. I just bought my first house at 28. But still, I think that I was so scared of getting a white bag. I was so scared of like damaging it that I kind of like kept like putting it off. And then I once walked into the Chanel store and my essay showed me a white Chanel medium flap in caviar leather. And I looked at the bag and honestly, like, I love the bag model and I have several medium flaps and a medium is the perfect size for me. So every kind of aspect of this bag was very enticing. It's just the color for me was very off. I didn't even think about it. Like I tried it on and I was like instant no. And so after that, I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, why did I say no to this bag? Is it just because it's like a white bag or is it because it's something else? And then I was thinking of this bag after this. And I was thinking that I had put this bag on my wish list and it was probably a little bit more of like a reasonable piece to have a white bag because, you know, the price of a medium flap is probably like $9,500 with the tax, kind of depending on the state that you live in. This, however, is much more reasonable with tax. I paid just a little bit over $4,000. And I was thinking that, you know, I wanted to have a white bag, but I didn't want to have a white bag that was going to be so expensive and that, you know, even if it had a little bit of like color transfer, I would like scream and die. So I wanted to have a white bag that was, I'm not going to say carefree because clearly a white bag is never carefree, but a little bit less, a little bit more carefree than having a medium flap. And so I had put this bag on my wish list and I kind of, you know, went back to it and was thinking about it. And so I decided to visit the Dior location in DC in City Center, and I called my essay and I said, hey, can you set me an appointment and can we set up a time for me to see this bag? And I saw the bag and I was like, instant yes, like instant yes. And I feel like there's several reasons for this and I'll explain them to you now. So the first reason why I had like an instant yes reaction to this bag was the shade of the bag. And I know that you must be so confused by now because I said no to a white Chanel bag, but this particular shade of white is not like super duper white. It's kind of like off-white. And the name of the shade is called Latte, and it kind of resembles like the milk that you have on like a cafe latte. So it's not like super bright white, and the Chanel bag was super bright white, and I felt like it was a weird contrast with kind of, you know, the clothes that I had, the way that my complexion looked. I felt like it made me look like a ghost. It just wasn't a good look. And then of course, because the shade of white was like extra bright and extra white, then I was even more scared of getting color transfer on it because, you know, the thing was like the brightness of like, I don't know, like artificial lighting or something. It was like super duper bright. So I was just like terrified of getting any kind of color transfer on it. But here it's more like, it's not a gray and it's not a beige, but it's kind of like in between, like a mix of these three colors. And that makes it so much easier to wear and just so much more pleasant in general to wear. And I love the shade. I feel like for me, it's a good introduction to a white bag. And obviously, you know, another reason why I said yes was because of the price. I felt like the price tag was reasonable. A bag that's $4,000. I'm not going to be like super terrified of wearing it. I'm not going to be like terrified of, you know, having color transfer on it. But a bag that's like 9.5K, then yes, because that's like really the top of the top of the top of the top of my budget. And I would be terrified of getting any kind of stains on it or anything. But here it's a little bit more reasonably priced. And that kind of allows me to play with it some more, to use it, which I really like. The next reason why I think this was a really great choice for me and why I got it and why my heart said yes right away is because this is a crossbody bag. And I feel like when I say that, you're like, okay, there are so many crossbody bags, like why is this anything special? And it's just because for me, finding a crossbody bag is like a huge pain in the butt because I am 5'11" or 180 centimeters, which is so tall. So for me, finding a crossbody bag is really difficult because most crossbody bags or crossbody bags for average height people, such as, you know, maybe 5'4", 5'5", and that's like even kind of, you know, on the tall side of average, but definitely not for people who are 5'11". And I say 5'11", but it's probably more like 6 foot. So finding crossbody bags is really hard for me because I need to have the strap that's adjustable, and in most crossbody bags that doesn't exist at all. And here it does, which I love. So here is the options. There are several holes, so that means you can kind of adjust it to your height. And even in this model, I'm in the last hole, so that means it's the most extended possible, and it works, but it doesn't have to be shorter at all. So it works for me, which I like. I love having this like crossbody option, especially in the summer, and obviously this is going to be like a spring and summer bag. And I feel like for me, it's such a like nice thought to have, that you can have your hands free, that you don't have to hold your bag. Or, you know, if you are visiting a city and you're not sure about the environment, you're not sure about the neighborhood, then this is also a safety thing. If you put your bag crossbody, then you're almost sure that like nobody's gonna steal it, or, you know, it would make it more difficult for them for sure. So that's what I like about this bag. It has the crossbody option, which is rare. The color is one of the colors that I was looking for my bag collection, but it doesn't like, you know, ruin my bank account, and it doesn't also give me this thought of like, wow, you're never gonna wear this bag, it's just gonna stay in your closet. So I love the price, I love the color, I love the versatility of it. And then another thing that I like about it is the closure system. I was really scared of having like another episode that I had with the pochette métisse. So I don't know if you've seen, I did a video really recently about why I returned my Louis Vuitton pochette métisse. So if you haven't seen that video, then I will go ahead and leave it in the little information link over here for you to see it. Basically, the closure system really didn't work for me. It was very, very hard to like pinch the little points and like squeeze it to close and open the bag. I think that I had to try like 4 or 5 times every time, especially to open and close. It was very difficult. I couldn't see myself doing this in a hurry. And here it looks difficult, it looks like you have to use this, but this is actually decorative. You're not going to use that at all, so you're just going to lift this part and then the bag opens up, which is very convenient. And I feel like for a crossbody bag, you want something that's convenient. Like, you don't want something where it's going to take you forever to open it, and then you're going to struggle, and you're going to be like, wait 1 second, I can't find my keys. So this is really convenient, which I love about this particular bag. So I'm very happy with my purchase, and I feel like this was something that I was thinking about for a long time. Now that I think about it, I had also featured this bag in a special video that I did last year that was like my bag wish list for spring and summer. By the way, if you are interested in seeing that video, then I will go ahead and leave it in the little information link over here for you to see it. So this is a bag that I've like talked about in a lot of videos, but I never really pulled the trigger. I was never really brave enough to do it. And I feel like this is going to be perfect for me. I can't wait to wear it. Obviously, I'm going to wait until probably like March or April, kind of depending on the weather. But I really can't wait to wear it. And if you are interested, then I can do a review video, because I feel like there's a lot of things to talk about this bag, like the versatility, kind of, you know, the back pockets, the inside also, what fits and things like that. But right now I just can't tell because I just opened it with you guys. So if you would be interested in that, then that's something that I can do later. But for now, I'm just super happy that I got this bag. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.